Hello, Cancer. My name is Camille, and this is Millennial Tarot. This is going to be your December 2017 reading, duh. And I'm going to be working with the same Rider-Waite Tarot deck, doing a past, present, future spread. I'm letting you know that I'm not going to pull an oracle card this time. That's what I've been doing for my other videos, but I just feel like that deck is dry, and I'd rather just start afresh and start anew in January with a whole new oracle thing. So I'd rather just keep the reading simple than to give you like dry readings. So hope that makes sense. I've been starting off a lot of my readings with telling you what's going on in the sky. It only makes sense to marry tarot with astrology since we're doing tarot by the sign. So let me tell you the big things that are going on. We are obviously spending a majority of December in Sagittarius season, and coming out of Scorpio season, Sagittarius season gives us that levity and that break and that relief that we need. Scorpio is all about diving deep, getting to the bottom of any type of emotional issue that you hold within yourself or any issues that are coming up with people around you. As you can see, at large, we're going through huge Scorpio things with things done in dark coming out in light, and that could be a hard thing to deal with. And Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, which is all about death and transformation and regeneration, and those are deeply difficult things to deal with. So I am personally grateful, and maybe you are too, that we are now in Sagittarius season, which rules more higher-minded philosophies and learning and communing and being with other people and bridging gaps and being generally stronger together. So Sagittarius really encourages you, especially around the holiday seasons, to seek that catharsis and that enjoyment and communing and being with other people and celebrating with other people. If there's any type of philosophy or a thing that you want to learn, Sagittarius rules that ninth house of higher education, high-mindedness, high consciousness, any type of spiritual works that you may want to dig into. Sagittarius is here to help you with that. Another huge thing that is happening is that Saturn is going to be moving out of Sagittarius into Capricorn for the next 2.5 years, I think until 2020-ish. So what that means for all of us, Capricorn rules your 10th house, that's your midheaven, that is your career. Capricorn rules and Saturn rules Capricorn. So this is really going to be lighting up everybody's career. This is going to see you taking more diligent, hardworking steps in order to ensure and to maintain your social status, your reputation. Saturn in Capricorn also wants to remind you to be and to have integrity, not to be integrity, but yeah, be integrity. Be integrous with your words, with who you are. Saturn in Capricorn does not want you to be dishonest, or it will smack you in the face. This is personally my Saturn return, and Saturn is at home in Capricorn. It rules Capricorn. So it won't be as difficult as you think, but it's going to ask you to do the hard work, and that could be difficult coming out of Sagittarius, which is more about play and learning and traveling and doing more of those things. Capricorn is going to come down and ground you. It's going to ask you to take the practical steps, dot your I's and cross your T's, and you will see the benefits from it in your career. For sure. Another big thing that is happening is a full moon on the 3rd in Gemini. What also is happening on the 3rd is Mercury is going to go retrograde from about the 3rd into the 22nd. Mercury retrograde around the holiday season. I just want to ask you, if you're doing any online shopping, make sure you are keeping track of that. If you are driving anywhere, making travel plans, check your car. Double check your reservation. Mercury is all about blurring those lines of communication. Mercury is Gemini's ruler, and Gemini is going to have a super full moon on the 3rd. So the Mercury retrograde is going to kind of dampen the effect of that full moon. What I've been telling the other signs is that this day, December 3rd, and that Gemini energy is a great time to get out there and play, to be social, to capitalize off of being that social butterfly. There are gifts for you that are going to be held in social gatherings and all that stuff. It's also perfect time because this is when all offices are having their office parties anyway. So get out there, mingle, be happy, be merry, and be fun. So I'm going to start your reading, past, present, future, as per usual for you, Cancer. If I didn't say that already, this is Cancer. Hello, Cancer, 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 Cancer. Yeah, so let's go within. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, obviously, but rising sign is more important. It's the most important part, especially when you're dealing with like the sky and stuff. The rising sign sets off your birth chart, so wherever your rising sign is, which will be the first house, is going to dictate. It's going to dictate whatever is in the rest of your houses. So I encourage you to, especially this month with all these major changes in the sky, to check your rising sign. I'm going to do one more shuffle for you. Hermit has been coming up for almost everybody. So the month of December for you, Cancer, is going to be more about emotional perseverance. In the recent past, or a past that makes sense for you, we have the Five of Cups. In the present position, we have the Hermit. This is also the card of Virgo. And in a future position, or the outcome position, we have Strength. This is the card of Leo. So the Five of Cups speaks to disappointments, but it's speaking to being disappointed in something that didn't work out for you, but neglecting to see what has worked out for you. A guy is draped here in his sad black robe, looking at his 3 spilled cups, but he has 2 cups upright. So the Five of Cups is disappointment, it's loss, but it's also encouraging you not to take for granted what is still standing and what is still being offered to you. The Hermit card is the card of Virgo. The Hermit card seeks light through the darkness. The Hermit is wiser for having been alone, and he is alone, but he is not lonely. This could also mean any type of Virgo traits or any Virgo energies in people or in yourself that are coming up for you this time in your life. Virgo encourages us to be into the details of how things are getting done. It encourages us to strive for perfection, but not to drive ourselves crazy for that perfection, right? That's the dark side of Virgo. But Virgo is all about, like I said before, dotting those I's and crossing those T's. So anything that may need to be done for you, any outstanding, I don't want to say paperwork, but you know what it is for you, something that you have sitting that you need to get it done in December. But as far as it being a story arc here with the Five of Cups leading into the Hermit, you can almost say that they're the same guy. He's upset and forlorn, and he has this, robe on, and he kind of graduates into the Hermit, who still has this robe on, so he kind of looks similar, but it's gray. It has some darkness has went away. There's some space and some grace there, because the Hermit is alone, but he's gaining so many crucial nuggets of wisdom. So you're disappointed, you're upset. The first step is to take account of the 2 cups that are standing for you. What is working for you, Cancer? And then the second step is to to be a recluse, not to be a, get it together, Camille. The second step is to retreat. That's the word I was looking for. And to be within yourself. I know I was saying this in a lot of other videos that the holidays can be a depressing and upsetting time for a lot of people. It's kind of the most triggering time. If you're single, if your family is not working out right, if you have no one to share it with, it could be a difficult time. The Hermit, I think, is asking you to go within and to not to relish in the darkness, but to acknowledge it. There's no need to be out here being all cheery, ho, 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 if you don't feel that way. So be introspective, go within, be by yourself, write, journal. The Hermit card can also mean writing. Virgo it's ruled by Mercury as well. So that's all about writing and communication. So I encourage you to look up those modalities of communication that could be cathartic for you in these times. And just knowing that being alone and being in this time and really not manifesting, but marinating in what is upsetting you is going to have you come out the victor, because in the outcome card, we have the Strength card. And the Strength is the card of Leo. So Leo and Virgo are next to each other in the zodiac, so they kind of, in terms of a story, they're kind of like, they help each other get to the, whatever. They're next to each other, if that means anything to you. They add on to the story of the zodiac next to each other. Where Leo would have us out here celebrating and me, being flashy, Virgo would have us go within. So that's actually literally what happened to me personally when we went out of Leo season, which is the end of summer, into Virgo season. So if that means anything to you, then that could be what is being asked of you now. But the Strength card is a lovely card because she is strong for being able to have command of her surroundings. She's not strong through brute force. She's not strong through being unkind, through being mean, through being shooting those bullets out your eyes or being really sharp with your words. She is a gentle strength because she knows who she is. She has command of her environment, so much command that she can calm a lion. So December for you is all about, it's more of an introspective time for you. It's about going within and finding that strength and bringing that with you into January 2018. I'm going to pull some accompanying cards to get more details of the story. But, in the Hermit time is when we master who we need to be in order to be the Strength card. Complete command of self. That was a bad shuffle. You couldn't see that, but it was terrible. 0 out of 0. 0 out of 10. I just want to make sure I'm giving you all this stuff here for these major arcana cards. So, Hermit, wise, alone, and he's seeking through the dark. Very much dark times for you if you're dealing with any type of disappointment that meant a lot to you. And then I just want to talk about the Strength card, which is, where is she? Here she is. She has character. She's intuitive, and she has self-will and control. She is confident, and she has the natural ability to do anything and to achieve anything. And that is what I want to give you if you're crying over spilled milk here with the 5 cups. Just know that you have the confidence to overcome it, whatever the disappointment was, and you have the self-will and the vigor to continue after what it is that you desire. So let's get some more stuff. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, I lost you there. Okay. So the 5 of Cups is paired up here with the 9 of Pentacles. So this is telling me that the disappointment had to do with your family life, your home life, or your finances. It's the 5 of Cups. Obviously, all is not lost, but you might have taken a big blow in these areas. You could have been feeling solid in November and all that stuff, and then something kind of like punched you, and now you feel like something has been taken away and that things have been spilled over. The Pentacles also have to deal with earth signs. This is Taurus, this is Virgo, as we were talking about before, and this is Capricorn, as we were talking about before. So any of that type of those energies that may be impressing upon you, any disappointments or upset, these could be people with strong earth energies. This could be any earth energies in yourself, in your own chart, that are going through difficult transits right now because of the sky. So this could make you feel disappointed, but it is all for better, because we have clarifying the Hermit card, the Magician card, and this just came up with Gemini. The Magician card is the start of all thought. He is the creator of everything. He is the manifester. So I want to let you know, Cancer, that whatever disappointment you are going through, you will find the strength and the self-will and the control to manifest not the same thing, but something completely better. And when you go within, when you do meditate, do any type of spiritual thing that helps you out, journal, take alone time in this holiday time of chaos. It'll be beneficial for you. Everyone has been getting the Hermit card, so I feel like this is generally for everybody, to really remove yourself from the chaos of the holidays of December, of going within. This is that winter solstice time as well. It's the darkest time of the year right now. Hermit is seeing light through the dark. Any type of seasonal affective disorder, I have that. But this is about acknowledging that darkness, and when you do, when you really work through it and rumble with, you will be able to open up the space to create whatever it is that you want, and the Magician ensures that. And then here, clarifying the Strength card, if any money was taken from you, if it has to do with Pentacles, we have the Queen of Pentacles here telling you that it will be restored, but it will be restored not through something magical happening through the universe, or you sitting and, just being upset and then something great happens. No. Through your own volition, through your own confidence, through your own control, you will create and fill whatever gap happened for you recently. Queen of Pentacles is relishing in her material possessions. She has to do with the ins and outs of life. This is home life. Cancer has had a lot to do with home life. You guys are the 4th house, Cancer. A lot of family issues might be arising around the holidays, and that might be what's bugging you. But I get that it might be a financial or career situation. Certainly could be love situation. But the Queen of Pentacles is here. You sitting on your throne, lovingly look how whatever pentacle was taken away. I mean, you started here with the 9, so you had a lot. So it could have been just some were taken, and just some were taken would make sense, because you still have something here in this 5 of Cups. But the Queen of Pentacles is whatever it is was taken is given back to you here. So I feel complete with this reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. I don't feel the need to pull any more cards. I'm unsure if I said this in the beginning. I keep forgetting what I say. But I am still offering $5 readings, and I'm doing the same type of past, present, future, but only specifically for you and anything that you have weighing on your mind. I have been able to do them with a lot of people over the past few months, and they have been very beneficial, both for me, honing in on my craft, and for them to get the clarifying answers that they need. So if you feel ever so compelled to do that, send me a link below. I left my email address below, so just send me a little hey, hello, and see if you want to do anything. I'm keeping it at $5 to make it least burdensome for you. But basically, happy holidays, Cancer. If you don't celebrate the holidays, happy winter solstice. If you don't celebrate at all, happy December. If you don't like happiness, sorry. I hope you have a wonderful time this Christmas and everything, and love and light to you, and it will be okay. See you in January.